Salaam, Salaam, this is Unity and I'm here to do the dreadlock tag. Okay, let me look at the first question. Number 1, do you remember the specific moment you decided you were going to dread your hair? Where were you and how did you feel? Okay. Before I dreaded my hair in 09, I did it like, well, one time I was wearing my hair in twists and everybody thought it was locks, and that had to be like 03 or 04. And then I think it was like around that time again, I went to get my hair locked, and I didn't like the way she did them, and I paid like $75 and I washed them out the same day. My sister was like, no, I guess I wasn't ready, and I washed them out. Oh, I did them. I did like 3 times before. It was 3 times before I finally locked, because this other sister did, and I wore them for a minute, and I paid like $65 for that, and I ended up rinsing them out too. So 3 times before 09 I tried my locks, but in 09 I remember I was vending at the Malcolm X Festival in Atlanta, and it was like everybody, I mean, my hair was, it was natural, quote unquote natural, and it was everybody walking around with natural hair, and this was 2009, and locks. It was just beautiful. It was, and I always see myself as an old person with great locks. I used to have those visions, but I just knew right then and there it was time. So I walked around. There was this sister. She was like doing lock styles in a booth at the Malcolm X Festival. And I asked her, can she lock my hair? And she said I had to come to her shop since I was getting started locks. So I went to her shop, and she started my locks. Well, when I asked her a question, I asked her how long does she think my hair gonna lock, and she told me, oh, it should be locked in 6 months, because my hair is like, it's incognito. She thought that because my hair was in an afro, like an afro puff, she thought it was thick. But it wasn't. My hair is very fine and curly. But I guess when she looked at it there, when she wet it, she seen that it was like wavy, and I don't know what texture my hair is. But I don't know about the thing that y'all be saying, the texture CD and all that. But it's a wave. It's a wave. I'm gonna show y'all how my hair is. But she didn't know. But then once she wet it, she was like, oh, it's gonna probably be about a year for your hair to lock. She said it tricked me. So I'm finna show y'all, like, I'm putting some curl sealer from Talil Wajid that I use in my hair. See, this is the texture of my hair. It's a fine, curly, wavy. If y'all know, y'all be going by these scales and stuff, the natural hair community. Y'all go by these scales. If y'all could see this, tell me what texture my hair is. I always just say fine. So that is when I got my hair locked. I got it locked in 09. You see the curl? I got it locked in 09. And where were you? How did I feel when she first did it? I was like, that's it. She used the comb twist, which she should have used 2-strand twist, but it was fine. It was fine. Maybe one day I'll do a video and show y'all how my locks looked, because I got a lot of pictures. Okay, question number 2. Oh, I just said that. What method, if any, did you start your dreadlocks? I started my dreadlocks with a comb twist. No, I started them with a comb. Well, she started them with a comb twist, and That was mainly it. Okay, number 3. How old are your dreadlocks? I don't really have birthdays like that, but I know it's the end of May of '09. So I guess that's 5 years. 5 years. What is the length of your longest dread and the shortest length? The longest dread and the shortest. I don't measure them. I don't measure my locks. So I guess if you can look this way, you can kind of see this how long. And if I turn around, let me see if I can turn around. That's how long the back is. Alrighty. I will be the very best. I will always love you. Okay, number 5. Do you have any dreads that are special, especially unique, strange, or awesome? Unique, strange, or awesome. I don't really know. I think all my locks are kind of weird, but I do got like a thick one back here. Y'all see that? I put like 3 or 4 locks together, cause I ain't like, you know, that last row be kind of like it just ain't like the last row be kind of thin, so I connected, and I got this, and this is locked. Down here they never lock, so I kind of, because when I connect them I kind of braided in and put a rubber band at the end recently, but all that is locked right there. That, and then I got, let's see, where you at? It's one I usually call wishbone. Oh, it got so long I hadn't even noticed it. This one, see that? I call it wishbone. Let me go here. See, cause it got that, but it got so long I didn't notice it. And there was another one. I can't notice. And I also done connected some over here, cause when I dyed my hair, I dyed my ends recently. I didn't like the way. Cause dye broke them down and made them look real thin at the ends. Maybe y'all can see from. It was just really thin, some of them. So I done connected some of them. Like over here, it's like 2-strand twists. I connected them a lot over here on this side. A lot on this side is 2-strand twist and connected. A lot of over here. I just recently done that, and I guess that's unique. And mine's unique. I guess that's unique because I don't retwist and do all that type of stuff like that. Okay, the next question is, how many dreads do you currently have, and is that the same number you started with? I don't count my locks. I never counted them, so I don't know. I know it's not the number I started with because I didn't, like I said, I just connected some, so I never sat and counted them. What shampoo or other products do you use on your dreads? The main thing that I use is liquid black soap, not the bar black soap, because I'm pretty sure the bar black soap will leave some bars black soap, because people can make black soap and it might leave residue. I do not use the bar black soap. If I find a bar black soap that will work on my locks, I will use it. I use liquid black soap. Matter of fact, it's Doodle Old Shoom is the one I use, but any African liquid black soap. I usually use to wash my hair. That's my main thing. But I have tried Jane Carter, which I like. I like her shampoo. I just wish it was a bigger bottle. I like Aisha Mandela. I used her shampoo before, and I had a video, but I pulled it down. I need to put it back, use it again, and try it again and see. Her shampoo worked good too. Asia Mandela, you know, the sister with the 19-20 feet locks. I used her shampoo before and it was okay. I used Design Essentials. It was alright. I used Talil Wajid. It was okay. I know I can't use a lot of shampoos with a lot of chemicals in it, because I tried when I dyed my hair one time, the ends. I went and got some Paul Mitchell color treatment shampoo, and the smell was just, I didn't like the smell of it, and I had to go to Walmart and buy some Shea Moisture African black soap shampoo to get that Paul Mitchell shampoo smell out my head. So yeah, I done used them, but like I say, my number one is African black soap. And we finally got a Trader Joe's in here in Tallahassee, Florida, so I went and bought the shampoo, and I like it. I like the shampoo. It was cheap, and I like the shampoo and the conditioner. I'm like a big conditioner person, always been. I love conditioners in my hair. I could use any conditioner. Any conditioner works for me. They be saying don't condition your hair with locks, but matter of fact, I bought this from out of Whole Foods, which we just got a Whole Foods last year, and I haven't used it, and I'm gonna use it. This was upside down. I'm gonna use it in the next couple of days, and this is a moisturizing aloe vera shampoo, and it was, I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't cheap, it wasn't high. So I'm gonna use this, and I'll let y'all know on my other channel how this worked out for me. But I can use any kind of conditioner, And when I first got my locks, this is what I used when I used to get my hair twisted every month. Back then, this Lock It Up by Leo Wajid. I done tried Jamaican lime and twist. I tried all that stuff, and then use build up in any product gonna put build up in your hair. I don't care what it is. You put some in your hair, it's going. But this only thing really worked good on me. And like I just put in my hair when I showed y'all my curl pattern, is her by me not getting my hair twisted, I separate them. I rarely, if I do get it twisted, it'll be probably once a year or twice a year. But I keep them separated because they will grow together. And I use, for my roots, I like to use this curl sealer by Talil Wajid. And I like to use Pillow Soft by Miss Jessie, because it just make my hair, I got curly dreads. It make my roots really curly. And it's what I like to use. I like to use that for my roots. And I use stuff like, I'm not a product junkie when it comes to my locks, but simple as olive oil, coconut oil. I listen to my body. I listen to what my hair like. So olive oil, coconut oil. I guess that's mainly it, what I put in my hair. Olive oil and coconut oil for some oil. And I'm trying to think, do I put anything else in there? No, I usually leave the curl sealer or the Pillow Soft. I wash it in black soap mainly. Any conditioner. I probably wash it twice a month, which is going to be summertime, so I know I'm going to wash it a little more now. and the Talib Wajid products. And if I get it locked up, I use this locking gel. But I do want to try that Nubian Kinks. I've been wanting to try that for a minute. So I might, if I get it twisted, I'll use that. So that's mainly all the products that I mainly use for my. And then I do like a protein treatment, like an alpha protein treatment like that. But that's it. I don't buy all them products. I'm not a product person, but I will try things just in case another company go out. Or okay, what's the next thing? What are your favorite beads or other decorations? Before I had my surgery, I had all kind of stuff in my head that been in there for a long time. I had to take them out. Only thing I have in there now is this little, it's got Swarovski crystals and copper, little lock jewelry I made right there. And this is a Nefertiti head brass that I got. And Fakari shell with a feather, with a silver plated feather right there in the middle, and copper and beads. That my other little piece at? Oh, there you go. And this right here is a silver, sterling silver cowrie shell that I have right there. And it's probably gonna be more stuff added, but I'm putting it in little by little. What else? With decorations. When I first got my locks, I used to like to wear a lot of head wraps. Just didn't mess with it. People's like, why I grow so much? I don't mess with it. I think sometimes we sit and just keep our hands and stuff all the time. If it's our face or if it's our locks, it's just don't grow or it'll break out. So I don't really mess with my hair that much. I really don't. And I know this summer I'm gonna keep it wrapped up in head wraps and knit hats and all that type of stuff like that, just to keep my hands out of, which I don't mess with it a lot. But I like headbands. It's also at the elder. I like flowers, headbands. I like all kind of little stuff in my head. Jazz it up. If your dreads had their own personal motto, what would it be? Freedom. Just freedom. That's what my motto for my locks would be. Freedom, free spirit. Yeah, freedom. Organic. Yeah, I got color in it, but alright. At the bottom. If you could start a new set of dreads, would you do anything different? I think if I would start my locks over, I would make them bigger, because I wanted them fatter. That's why I connected these right here so they could be a little bigger. But I didn't want skinny locks and I didn't want big locks. And when I started, they was in between, but I would have made them a little bigger. But I didn't. Is there anything unique about your appearance other than dreadlocks, like tattoos, piercings? When I was 24, I had my eyebrows pierced for a year. Took it out. I have 9 tattoos, and I got five holes in this ear. I got one here. Y'all can see. I got one here, one here. I got 5 holes in this ear and 3 holes in this ear, but I ain't got no earring. Only the last 2 over here. I'm gonna put some hoops over here. And I'm getting 3 more tattoos, which I will share that with y'all. Have any employers turned you down for having dreads, or you wanted You wanted. Wait. Have any employees turned you down for having dreads? Any wanted you because of your dreads? Since I had my locks, I've been working for myself. So, and then before then, oh, nobody never said nothing about me. Even when I had a piercing, I asked them, was it okay, and it was cool. So, How many people do you know personally with locks? Well, I'll be 40 this year. I grew up in the conscious community before the natural hair community. I grew up around natural hair, natural living, black power, all that. So I know a lot of people with dreadlocks and natural hair way before this natural hair thing blew up. I was always around people, conscious people with natural hair. We didn't really say, yo, your hair natural. It was like everybody hair just was that way, and it was just a normal thing. Just like when I seen people with their hair wrapped up, I literally thought everybody that had their hair wrapped up, because back then people that had their hair wrapped up, it was either Yahweh, Hebrew, Nation, Muslim. So it's like when I started seeing people, when you grow up with something, when you start seeing people that's hair wrapped up, you think everybody Muslim or something. That was just the way I thought. But as I got older, I would see people wrapping their hair, and I would be like, ask them what, and they was like, no, I just wrap my hair up. So growing up in that environment, it wasn't like your hair is natural. Our hair just was natural. Everybody's hair was natural. It wasn't like really a conversation. Nobody didn't talk about it. And then I was a part of a poetry troupe for 13 years, and there was a lot of people that had their hair like that too. So I know a lot of people with locks, natural hair. I've been for a long time, majority of all my life. It's not nothing new to me. I read the two questions, 14 and 15. I read them backwards. Up and down. Flipped it. What's the weirdest question you ever got about your dreads? Dumbest, funny, and most common. Like I say, the people I be around is mainly, I don't really get too many questions about locks because I'm around people that are natural hair culture people, and I don't really ask questions like that. If I do, it's always like somebody white to try to come touch my hair. I don't like that. Usually somebody white come try to touch my hair. Or it's funny. I don't think that funny ever happened. And dumb ever happened. I think the dumb one time I tried to dye my hair, and I was using texture. Let me uncross my legs. Oof. I was using texture. I used texture tone, and I ain't like it. Like really made my hair real dry looking. And I was like, why I did that? But I did it, and it didn't stop me because I did it again, and it didn't do it. I just think with my locks, our hair is black people or people that has a kinky curly type hair just need a lot of moisture. Like just spray bottle and spray it down. But I don't really have no weirdest moments. Recently this white girl in Whole Foods just was showing me her locks, and she just touched mine. I don't like that. Like, don't touch my hair. I have a thing with locks or any hair that's natural. I feel like it is our protection for our crown. It's our crown on top of our crown. It's protection. It's like when our hair is in its natural state, we can think better. It's spiritual, and people just don't walk up and that's just like they touching your butt or touching your just touching you and they don't even know you. I don't like that. And have you ever had a freak accident or embarrassing moment involving dreads? Nope. Not that I can think of. No. Do you have any dread role models? If so, who? No, I don't have a role model based on hair. No, dread role models. Mm-mm. I mean, growing up, I always liked Lisa Bonet because she was a free spirit, and I remember when she got locks, that was cool. But I'm not. That's not really a. She's not a role model. It's just a person you respect for just being them. Who else that had locks that I kind of respected? Lauryn Hill, India Arie, just respecting them, embracing their beauty. Whoopi Goldberg was kind of one of the first person I seen with locks. But it's so crazy because I don't remember looking at her and saying, "Ooh, I like her locks." But Bob Marley, he had dope locks because they was organic, and it's more respect, free spirit. And well, my homegirl Taj from the FDP movement, she had some dope locks. She done cut them down. It was like really dope. She was one of the people I liked. It wasn't a role model type thing. It was more just respect. Okay. Do you have any dread? Oh, I already read that. What dreads YouTubers could you see yourself hanging out with in real life? Who I look at with locks? Kill Chemist she's an interesting character. Well, I ain't gonna call her sister a character. Sister, queen, goddess. She remind me a lot of me. So it would be interesting to hang out with her, cause I see a lot of her and me. Yeah, her. And what is she? Is light. She's cool. Miss Lawyer. It'd be fun to hang out with her. And Talisa, Miss Fashion Designer, fashion stylist. She's so dope and a free spirit. Me and her have a good time together. I'm trying to think who else. Negozin Lady is redoing her locks. Me and her probably get together and create some crazy dope jewelry together. Who else I watch with dreadlocks? I think that's it. I can't think right now. But what are you? Well, this is the last one. Who are you going to tag? I tag anybody with dreadlocks. It's crazy. Dreadlocks. People call them locks. People have an issue with saying dreaded. You know, it's a long history about African people with locks. It was times where we let our hair grow. You know, they had this thing that we couldn't grow our hair long, and there's history of us growing our hair long because it was a protection. That's why I say these, you know, so much history is a protection from the white man. I remember reading something that we would let our hair grow real long, and we would blend in with nature, and they couldn't enslave us. Or you know, I'm just thinking now that even when women, indigenous women, we would probably get our locks and we would probably keep our babies warm with them. It's a little. Your hair is very spiritual, and it's crazy because in this world, when you look at indigenous women, they had their hair like in braids or locks, and they just don't touch it, and it's more like a crown or respect. So, you know, when we go back to that question that you asked, have you ever had like a role model? I guess the same thing about respecting the indigenous women with their natural crowns, and they didn't manipulate it like we manipulated. We mess with our hair a lot, and I guess they knew, you know, because certain tribes had certain hairstyles, and they knew that they was from that tribe. But when you look at them, even though they was from different tribes, a lot of them was similar. Because, you know, they get the clay and put in their hair, and then they stay. I got some books of sister where they look like locks. and it would be clayed together and just gorgeous. So my locks are very spiritual to me, and I know this tag is a long tag, but it is what it is. Thank y'all for watching, and I tag anybody that got locks, dreadlocks as they say, dreadlocks, antennas, anybody that got dreadlocks. Or maybe y'all could flip this and say these same things as a natural hair tag, the same questions, just instead of dreads. Just, yeah. So anybody got natural hair too, or permanent hair? Hell, separate every damn body. All right, salam, salam.